You've just had a decent sized order come in through your web store. You wrap it, you package it, and you're just about to log it in for collection by the courier when you get an email saying that the customer wants to cancel. What you do next is all dependent on the systems that you have in place. Hey there, I'm Sal from SelenaKnight.com and the Bringing Business to Retail podcast. And today, let's talk about how you can reduce order cancellations and keep that money in your cash register. Let's be honest, order cancellations suck. You had the money and then poof, it's gone. And you never even had a chance to spend it. So how can you reduce your order cancellations and keep that money in your cash register? Before you can do anything, you need to have your terms and conditions in place. Make it super clear how the ordering process works. What is an acceptable reason for cancelling? Is simply finding it somewhere cheaper acceptable? I ask you, should you be responsible for somebody not doing their due diligence before they purchase? And price matching, now that's a conversation for a whole new episode. You need to spell it out clearly. What happens through each step of the ordering process so that your customer can be held accountable. If you find you have a high number of cancellations, then have a pop-up at checkout that confirms the customer has read the process and agrees to abide by the conditions. Put the system in place once and it's done. The onus is then put on the customer to abide by the terms and conditions. So apart from processes, how else can you reduce cancellation of orders in your store? Number 1, enforce a restocking or cancellation fee. Make sure you check with your local fair trading department to see what you're legally obligated to accept, but if you have no restrictions, put a $20 or $30 cancellation fee in place. Make that dollar amount a deterrent based on your average order value. If your average value for an order is $500 or $600, you may want to increase that amount to $50 or make it a percentage of the sale. You have to remember that this is your cash flow and you may end up having to discount stock in order to clear it out if it doesn't sell once the order is cancelled. Number 2, require payment upfront for any product that isn't in stock. If you have to order something in from a supplier that you wouldn't ordinarily order, or if you have to do an additional order outside of your regular monthly order to get the stock in for a customer, make sure that they pay up front. Make sure your systems are in place to require that full payment with no change of mind, refunds or exchanges. Number 3, put a time frame on it. Work out your average order processing time and ensure that your terms and conditions reflect your systems so that if you are going to accept cancellations, they must be received over the phone within a set number of hours or days. And that number should reflect how long it will take your staff to make any changes before the order is going out to be picked and packed. If you pick and pack immediately, don't allow cancellations. Number 4, outsource your emails. The easiest way to take the pain and emotion out of order cancellations is to outsource or delegate your emails. Whether it's by another staff member or by a virtual assistant, once you have your process in place, hand this task over to somebody else. Here are a few phrases that you can use for your customers when they want to cancel orders. Our ordering and dispatch service is super efficient and your order is already processing at the warehouse. Or you could use, our staff are super efficient today and the order has already been logged for dispatch and awaiting pickup from the courier, so it can't be cancelled. Remember, if a customer wants to cancel their order simply because they found it somewhere cheaper, they aren't a loyal customer. They are a price-conscious buyer, and they are only ever going to buy from you when you discount to the price that they want to pay. The customer you want, I like to call them your A-team customers. They aren't worried about the price. They love what you sell, how you sell it, and why you sell it. They're on board with your brand, and those people, they're going to be less hard work and will return to your store. So concentrate on them by providing a complete customer experience. Now, to help you systemize and reduce your order cancellations, I've put together a 5-step checklist that you can use. You can grab a copy of the checklist over at selinaknight.com, or if in the US, you can text retail30, so retail with the number 30, to 44222, and I'll send it your way. If you've found this information useful, come over and join the Bringing Business to Retail community. You'll be joining a bunch of retailers from around the world chatting all things business. And best of all, it's free. For this week's checklist, plus a link to the Bringing Business to Retail community, head on over to selinaknight.com or simply tap the link on your mobile device. Until next week, be profitable.